Steven Samlis. And once again, Steve, welcome to KCLA.
What is up? And who's ringing?
That's me,
we had a call in already.
I generally put it on flight mode.
We're flying now after that rant.
Yeah. But tell me, Steve, because I'm really interested in this new TV, the launch of
network.
this
Really
TV launching.
The name of the network is Imagine TV. We're going to be launching in 10 cities in the first of 2014.
Right.
And it's a network that's built to inspire, motivate, and entertain through shows with the greatest speakers, authors, motivators, inspirational movies for kids, adults, everybody.
And you're talking about some of these motivational speakers, some of the greatest of all time. Give me some of the names.
Earl Nightingale, Zig Ziglar, Cavett Roberts, Norman Vincent Peale, to the new ones, to the brand new ones.
Some of the newer ones, and one of my favorite was Anthony Robbins.
Yeah, Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah. Once again, the idea of the network is it's twofold. It's to give people the opportunity to tune into something that's positive, that's inspiring. If they're going to put their kid and turn the TV into a babysitter, turn them to our channel because they're going to get something out of it instead of watching some kind of garbage and watching forest fires and all kind of stuff,
Yeah.
And it's different. It's never been done before. It's never been done like this before. It's never been done at all before. And I'm excited because my life has been built around this thing, around self-help and motivation, these authors and these speakers, and we're creating a network, a TV network around it now.
Well, tell me, what gave you the idea to go ahead and set up an inspirational TV network?
Well, it's in my roots. Since I was a kid, from the day I was born, my father was buying self-help books. He bought, the day I was born, he bought a copy of Think and Grow Rich, which I still have.
Yeah,
he used to buy records. The motivational speakers were on records. And my dad was very common. He's one of those guys that would buy the book, buy the records, and feel great about himself because he bought them, but never read them and never listen to them. So as a little kid, we had all these records around, and I would put them on and listen to them. And instead of listening to bedtime stories, I'm listening to Earl Nightingale, or listening to Cavett Roberts, or Norman Vincent Peale, or Dale Carnegie, and I was entertained by these guys.
Well, and also it's part and parcel of the reason why you are here today and doing what you're doing, because it obviously sank in.
Well, it did. And so, but I've always come back to self-help. I built the first fax marketing company back in the 90s that we actually sold self-help programs to individuals through a fax machine. And it always came back to this. Wanted to being a stockbroker, came back to this. And so we wanted to launch a network, and we were going to do just a kind of a 24/7 day-parted network. But then I said, listen, my roots are in this. My roots are in these great speakers, these great motivators, great authors. What if we did a network that was built around these people and these themes? Because it's never been done before.
Right.
And it's good for two things. It gives the audience the ability to hear something that will inspire and motivate them, but also there's these great speakers out there that people don't know. So we're going to give them a platform. And what we do is this, like a normal video program might be 4 videos. So we're going to show the first hour. And we're going to show it to people. It's not going to be an infomercial. It's going to be the video that's going to teach them something. And they'll learn, and they'll get something out of it. And if they want more information, they go to our website, which is myimaginetv.com.
Right.
And from there, they get more information on that speaker or that author.
All right, give it to me again, so for my audience,
yes,
they can get it the first time.
myimaginetv.com. That's where they're going to.
Okay.
And so we're launching on broadcast on cable in 10 cities in 2014. We'll also be online as well, so you'll be able to get on your iPhone, your Android, your Apple TV, pretty much everywhere.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to take a break in a few minutes, but then I want to talk to you about the fact that, I'm often envious and intimidated by you because you actually do all the interviews that I would love to do. You do celebrities or all of the new films that are coming out on the red carpet.
The show, the Hollywood Fastlane. Every week we interview everybody.
And we're going to speak with Steve Samlis again. You're on KCLA 99.3 with your favorite Uncle Bert on the Uncle Bert Express. And Steve, talk to me about, because I was looking at your website and we were talking about this during the break, the Hollywood Fastlane and how that all came about.
Yeah, the Hollywood Fastlane is a really interesting story. I was doing movie reviews with a buddy of mine, Brad Damon.
Okay.
And we were doing them on our own.
I've met Brad.
About 4 years ago. We'd actually go from a movie screening that we paid for our own tickets, had a camera in the parking lot, and would do a movie review. And his company, Mevio, a website, Mevio.com, picked him up. And we went from nobody watching us to almost 20 million people every single month watching us from Mevio.com.
Right.
And went up to 40 million people a month. Every time we watched a review, 5 or 10 million people were watching it.
Talk about starting from scratch.
Right, from a parking lot camera, no mics or nothing. And one of the studios saw it, Warner Brothers saw it, and they said, would you be interested, Steve, in talking to actors. I'm like, sure. And I have no idea what the whole thing was about. And so the first one they sent me to the second last Harry Potter up at the Waldorf Astoria in New
What
York.
a start.
Yeah, giant, right? And this is funny. So I remember the lady said to me, okay, you can go to Harry Potter. I'm like, great. So she called me up a couple days later. She goes, I need your travel information. I'm like, why do you need my travel information? She goes, because we're going to pay for your airplane ticket. I go, oh. Okay, I didn't know any of that, right? I just thought I was going to get to interview people. I was excited about that. I'm like, great. And so I gave her my information, and I said, oh, by the way, is there a hotel I can get up there that might give me a discount? She goes, Steve, we're going to put you up at the Waldorf Astoria. I'm like, what? And so the first one I went to, this was amazing.
And this is for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
One of the largest movies of all time.
Yeah, it was the biggest junket of all time. They call it junkets.
Okay.
And so I arrive in New York, and at the airport there's a car waiting for me, takes me to the Waldorf Astoria. I get there. Warner Brothers assigned me to this girl, Maria, who was my mentor that taught me about what to do and what not to do on the junkets. And
I'm sure you were in your jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a suit, And so we're sitting at lunch there the first day I get there, and there's a bunch of other people that do these junkets, and they're saying, well, how much per diem do we get? I'm going, what's per diem? Go, oh, we get $175 a day. I'm like, what? So I'm thinking about what's in my mini fridge that I can take home with me, So, but that's where it started. So we did Warner Brothers, and the other studios started picking us up, and I've interviewed hundreds. I just did Sandra Bullock 2 weeks ago for Gravity.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, that may have been where you started, but I have heard the names of incredible celebrities that you have been on the red carpet with. Yeah.
Oh,
besides Sandra Bullock, give us a few more.
Bryan Cranston, Ben Affleck, Robert De Niro.
That's enough.
Guy Ritchie. Yeah, I mean, we've done everybody. We sit down, and the reason my show has been really popular is because it's different than the stuff you see on Access Hollywood or E, where they're just kind of like really fast bites in your face, kind of slapping you with these things.
Yes.
I have a conversation like with Michelle Pfeiffer. We talked about Dark Shadows when we came out, about how when we were kids we watched it, and how the whole thing happened. So we have conversations, and they go about 4 or 5 minutes long in the show. It's a half-hour show. It's on every single week. You can go to filmon.com, you go to icplaces.com, see it right there. The episodes run over there. And we're actually going to run some of those, the motivational ones, on Imagine TV. The ones that are for inspiring movies, you'll see that on Imagine TV when we launch in 2014.
Well, you ought to have part of that show for interviews, where you train people how to do interviews, and I'll be your first student on that show.
Do you remember when, I don't know if you were there or not, but we were at High Point Studios, and Sierra was doing an interview, and Herb asked me to come in and coach her on how to do the interview.
Yeah, I think I was there.
Now what's funny about that is, remember, now I just said, I'll do these interviews. So after a couple of years, I've gotten more in my own style, and I kind of understand them and how to have these conversations.
Right.
But it's cool that
it's a skill.
I think it's just something you kind of get.
Yeah.
But you can certainly teach it.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, you can certainly teach it.
So when is the launching of
Imagine TV?
Yeah, of Imagine TV.
We're going to do it at the beginning of 2014. What we're doing right now is we got everything put together. We just launched the website, My Imagine TV. That's up and running now. And we are now slowly but surely bringing speakers in.
Is it solely going to be on inspirational and motivational speakers?
Not just speakers. It's going to be movies. Like I just saw the Steve Jobs movie about a month ago. The one that's just in theaters. Yeah. And that inspired me.
Okay.
And so it's going to be movies like that too. It's going to be cartoons for kids but everything that you watch is going to be inspiring, and it's going to motivate you, and it's going to entertain you. But the way you really get some traction out of your inspiration and motivation, you entertain people, and it kind of sticks. And that's the idea of the network.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you why we do that. I was the president of Ziegler Productions.
And then they're hooked.
We opened a production facility, John Ziegler and myself, Zig Ziglar's nephew, and we produce The Secrets of Staying Motivated and The Secrets of Closing the Sale. We opened the production facility in Cocoa Beach, Florida, when I was still a stockbroker. We had a separate business going. And we were trying to sell Zig's programs. And he came out with a book called Courtship After Marriage. Couldn't sell it. And I had an idea. I said, give me a 900-word article. Zig gave me a 900-word article. I contacted Sam's Wholesale Club. We used to have a magazine called Sam's Byline, and I said, listen, I'm going to give you this article by Zig Ziglar for free. All I want is at the bottom, the reason for my success was the name of the company. At the bottom of the article, put, for more information, contact the reason for my success at this number. We sold thousands of books. And it made me realize the way you get people to want these books is you give them something and make them want more. Well, that's what we're going to do with Imagine TV. We're going to give people the first hour. We're going to teach them. If they do nothing else, they're going to walk away. They're going to learn something, be inspired, be motivated. But if they want more, it gives the speakers or the authors the ability to share more of their programs. So we give them something that will inspire and motivate them, and they want more.
Yeah.
And they go to myimaginetv.com and they can download more videos, more audios, more ebooks. It's a win for the viewers because they don't have to do anything, just listen to that and be inspired. But if they want more, they want to get deeper, they want to learn more, they have the opportunity right there.
Those ebooks, and you did mention that you're going to have some children's programs as well.
We have a cartoon.
That's huge. That's
we
huge.
have a cartoon called Jurassic Cubs, which is an older dinosaur with these kid dinosaurs, and every cartoon is 15 minutes long each one, and he teaches them lessons about life. And so, because we want to get kids from the youngest ages to realize that they are limitless, that they have all the power to control and create their own destinies within inside themselves. And if you could do that as a young age, like where I started, the future's limitless.
Yeah, well, so many of these programs set up by the government are not working. Anything that does, I'm in favor of. I am definitely in favor of.
Anything we can teach people to bring from in themselves and control their own destiny and create their own destiny. That's the game changer right there. And that's what this network's going to do.